Let's start with your reading, Gemini. Today, we are going to look into your recent past, current energies, and near future. And then we will immediately clarify in order to find out more details about your messages. Now, let's begin right away with your reading. Okay. All right. I like the way we're ending the reading with the sun. And what we see right here is death, rebirth as the main energy for the reading. There is something here, Gemini, that you need to let go. Something you need to trust, potentially, and something that eventually will come back to you better, stronger, and happier than it is right now. When you see death rebirth as the main energy, you're invited to trust the flow of events, since there is no use in resisting this. Just know in your heart that things are going to work out in your favor, even if in the moment it doesn't feel like it. The truth is that when we are in the journey itself, it's hard to see the full picture, hard to see where exactly we're going. That's when the need for trust comes in. So let's dive deeper into this message and see what's going on with you, Gemini. First of all, in the recent past, we have Temperance and Eight of Cups. You're definitely coming from a time in which you've decided to turn your back on something or someone. At some point, you decided that your main goal was to bring balance back into your life. And the only way to do so was by taking action, because the other person potentially was not. When something is consuming too much of your focus, of your energy, you just want to find a way to cut your losses and move on with this Eight of Cups, no matter how much it hurts. There is something that happened here after you've made a decision, something that you still might not know about. We'll come back to this to find out more about it. In the present, current energies, we have the Chariot and Judgment. I definitely see a lot of things with this Judgment energy, but the most important one is that you both seem to be undergoing a very important transformation currently. Understanding things you couldn't understand before because maybe you were too deep in the situation itself. The time apart and away from drama, from the struggle, it's actually helping you both in ways that we'll have to find out. It's true that detaching from the situation which is causing the issue in the first place can be very powerful. And this is a clear example of that. And we see someone who wants to do something they didn't know they wanted to do in the first place. They have clarity and determination around something. Where is this going to lead to? We'll see. We'll see when we clarify. Now, in the near future, we have two opposite cards, Seven of Wands and the Sun. Although we see the Sun within this person right here, standing in the Seven of Wands card. Whatever is happening currently, actually, whatever transformation that you are undergoing, and regardless of how uncomfortable it might be, it's important to know that this is taking you towards the sun. That's why the main energy was so clear about going with the flow. Do not resist this, because eventually it's going to bring to you a lot of happiness. And we'll see what else is going to bring to you as soon as we clarify this message. But with the Seven of Wands, we have a warning. Someone here who might be rejecting this happiness, this positive turn of events. Why? We'll find out. Now, let's start clarifying and let's begin with your recent past. Wow. You are a very, very strong person, Gemini. Yeah, the commander over here. You can really take charge in situations that are very emotional. Nine of Swords Ten of Cups with Four of Swords. How do you do it? I can't. This is really, really good. And the truth here was that you did not want to beg for someone's attention anymore, you know? You decided to release this person. And, you know, if it was meant to be, they would have eventually come back to you. In a way, it looks like you did not close the door. You just decided to not stand at the door waiting to see if this has come in or not. Now, whether you know this or not, this decision right here, this mindset, have actually deeply shocked the other person. This is someone who deep down thought that you would never give up on them. You would never give up on this situation. That in a way or another, you would always been there for them. But someone who eventually had to deal with the fact that your patience has a limit. The connection and love from you was definitely undeniable. And they really thought that it was enough for you to always be around, to always stick around. But they obviously made a huge mistake. The truth is that you walked away from this, but I don't think this person ever did. I see you with the Four of Swords finding some sort of healing, even if it's just temporary. You wanted to head towards this direction. And I don't think this person ever did, honestly. So let's keep going and let's clarify the current energies. Wow. Wow. Oh my God. Once again, Gemini, how the hell do you do this? So right here we have the maze, the protector, and then we have soulmate and sacrifice, okay? So this is very important over here. First of all, it's interesting because this current energy is actually impacting the both of you, but in very different ways. I see you, both of you here, coming up in this specific message. On your end, I see you understanding that there are things that you cannot allow anymore. Right here, you are willing to sacrifice something that is and was very important to you because you know that potentially this is not going to be good for your future. You know, perhaps in the past, you've had the tendency to romanticize certain situations, justifying actions, justifying behaviors. And right now, you clearly understand that in order to not be stuck in the same position, there is something different that you need to do. And right here, I see you creating those boundaries that we also see here with the Seven of Swords. Creating boundaries, creating rules that, you know what, are not negotiable anymore. On the other end, I see someone who's becoming actually very, very bitter in a way, you know, mainly because they know that you're not going to fight for this anymore. Not sure if they will take action or not, but regardless, I do believe that you are on the right path, Gemini. Standing up for yourself, no matter what the heart tells you. The peacock, also known as the Empress, you know your worth. And honestly, if it means that you have to sacrifice certain things that you want or that you wanted in the past, then so be it. There is nothing that it's worth investing into if it's something that impacts your self-esteem. And oh my God, Gemini, we have to become best friends. I love this. This is not easy, you know? And I'm sure that it's requiring a lot of effort from you, a lot of sacrifice. But at the same time, you know what you have to do for yourself. Now, this is taking you to a beautiful place. Let's clarify the near future. Okay. First of all, Ace of Wands with the Six of Pentacles. And right here we have the shore and the vessel. The first thing that I see here is that you are going to quickly feel very good about the situation. And not only because of what's about to happen, we'll look into it, but also because you decide to feel good. And let me explain this better. Sometimes we hold on to something that we already know it's not capable of giving us what we want, what we need. And once we let it go, we all of a sudden realize how easier life should be. And I see right here with the Six of Pentacles that you're starting to really focus on the things that feel like an equal give and take, the opportunities, the connections. And right here, you immediately see what you have to let go. But I cannot deny that one of the reasons why you feel so good here is also because of some sort of communication, action, Ace of Wands. Someone is going to say something unexpected or to do something unexpected, which will also serve as validation. This validation that comes in, and it's going to make you feel in power. It's going to make you feel in charge of the situation, but most of all, in control of yourself. I see you right here finding definitely your independency, loving your own company, and giving yourself that balance that once perhaps you were expecting to receive from this person or just for someone else. You're getting to a point where perhaps you're not wanting for this to happen anymore. But don't make the mistake to think that you've seen the last of this person. Not at all. There is something here that talks about an attempt to reconcile, or at least, an attempt for a conversation, something, a message, a sign that this person wants to send to you. There is definitely a conversation that wants to happen. But from you, Gemini, I just see that you have no urge anymore. For the first time, you don't feel the need for this to be resolved right away. And you'll focus on this whenever you feel like it, if you feel like it. It overall feels like when you reach your own balance, this person will come in to bring balance as well. And we have to make sure that their intentions right now, at this point, match yours. Because if instead they want to just come in to find their own balance, then it's best to close that door and just lock it for good, okay? So I do believe that we still have a lot more coming up from this. So let's keep going with the reading to see what you should expect from this in the future. Let's see what type of impact this might end up having on you. And let's see what else is coming your way in the next few months, Gemini, that you should definitely know about today. If you want to dive deeper into the messages with me, just follow me in the extended reading link below in the description box. Also, don't forget that every single week, I randomly select viewers who have watched the extended video to offer them a 100% free, personal, live, 45-minute reading. I send out emails every Monday morning to confirm. Please make sure to check out your spam folder as well. Now, stay tuned for the extended preview coming right up after this. Welcome back to your extended reading, Gemini. The bridging energy taking us from this current situation to the incoming events is the Queen of Cups. And there are at least a couple very important messages with this card. The first thing that I see is that this person is going to say something which will really shock you. This person is going to say something from their heart. In fact, I see someone here who is pouring their heart out. And overall, this is going to make you see them in a new light. That's what the Queen of Cups talks about. But also, what's important to know with this energy is that you, through your actions or non-actions, you really have put a mirror in front of this person's face. And the truth is that they didn't like what they've seen. There are things they want to change, things that they want to fix. But is it enough? Is it too little, too late? There's definitely a lot that it's coming in with this Queen of Cups. And don't forget this main energy right here. There is something that it's ending for good. And we need to understand what that is and what it will lead to. Let's not forget this Sun card right here. It feels like as long as you choose yourself, as long as you stay true to yourself, for you, this is going to be a win-win outcome. But there is a lot more to it that we need to uncover. So Let's continue with your reading, and let's start by clarifying this Queen of Cups conversation, message, event. Let's see what that's going to be about. Queen of Wands, Ten of Swords, King of Swords, and Justice. Oh my God, I see what's going on here. Really, honestly, I see why you are shocked and why you were not expecting this from this person. But at the same time, regardless of how you decide to handle it, I know that this is going to be key for you to get here, to get to that happy place, to manifest that happiness moment that it's definitely coming your way. What we see from this person is that they're going to say something that it's really going to shock you for one specific reason.